Hey and welcome. Let me talk in this video about Activity Lifecycle. Going back to the Android Studio website or Android developer website, you see something about Activity Lifecycle. If you see, you would see this graph. In this graph, if you imagine, you say when anyone try to start activity, first event will be run on create. And that's what we said. We said like whenever any activity started, first event will be run, name it on create. Then there's number of events will be run. Then he will run on start, then on resume, then the activity be on running, like you see it. So until you see the activity in front of you, 3 events should be run: on start, on create, on start, on resume. That be active. Then also there is number of events you would see it. On pass, you remember when we said if you just go from one activity to other, on pass will run. Then when you go back to the activity on resume, then the activity start again. And maybe when the activity is no longer visible, he will go to on stop, then on restart again, or on destroy. So let we talk about, or let we write the code for all these events in our application. So going back to our code, which is this one, and you remember I showed to you how to do on create and how to do on resume. Let me add the other events, which is on start, and we have also a method for on resume. We did it, which is this one, and we have on start, this one, and you could say on pass, and let me see how on pass, and let me see how these events run. And we have also on stop, and we have on destroy. On destroy, someone is really hard to see because it is running when the application destroy. And we said also we have on restart. So these the activities of the form, like on create, on all this the event. So let me just display a message. I say, hey, to ask dot make text. I send it this, and I send the message. I say on create in this way, and I say, hey, to ask dot long term. Then I say show. So this is all what I want to do. This is should show an activity created. This I would show it to on activity resume, and this one should be showed on activity start, and this one should show me when the activities pass. So these are the event that I could use them, okay, to get benefit from them. Like you remember that one, when I go to the from one activity to other, I get benefit. When I want to go back, I get benefit from on resume. So same thing on stop. Maybe you want to stop some thread inside it, and destroy, you want to destroy something on destroy, and this one you may need it on restart your activity. Okay, so I just run it and see. So if you remember in the previous videos, when we want to reload the data inside the application, we said, okay, the best thing to reload the data inside our application is using on resume. Why? Because when my activity is active, I just went to the other activity. The other activity, I did something. When I came back to my activity, I could add the code on restart, on resume. Both of them will return. But this one, maybe in some time he will not go on restart when I go from one activity to another, because my activity is still active in backend. So I added on resume, so because when he go to the activity again, this data will be loaded, the activity will show up. So let me just run it again, and just one time, and see what is going on. You would see the code. So hopefully you will see. Now you would see the first, when the activity launch, first when he execute on create, then on start, on resume, then he have to show me the activity. So a 3 event run until he show me the activity. Now if I just go to the second activity, which is add, okay, he run on pass. Did you see? Then he run on stop. Okay, so on pass, on stop. Now I'm in this activity on stop. Now if I add something, go ahead, whatever will come. Then if I just click OK, he say on, he add the notes. So he go to the on restart, then on start, then on resume, then he show me my activity. Did you see? So when you went to the second activity, what's happened? He went to on stop, on pass. Now he is in this, my activity was in this state. When I went back to my activity, he just run this event, this event, this event, then he showed me my activity. Now let me just go to home page. Let me see what event that will be executed. So he showed me on pass, on stop, and that is, so my activity now in this state. When I just reopen the activity, you would say he just go back on restart, on start, on resume, and he show you my activity. So this is how the activity running. Now if I just try to call the page, it is really hard for you to see the on destroy, because on destroy just happens so fast. So see it, you see it. So on stop, on destroy. So you just go on pass, on stop, on destroy. So this is the activities of the events. You see, this one is never done, because this one done, the activity never comes into foreground, and this is like specific case happen. So always think about your activity in this way. If you want something to run whenever the activity launch, you see on create, run it one time. He never run on create for more than one time, because this is will be run only when the activity is created, and this one also will run for one time, this when activity is deleted. But if you remember, he went to the on start, on resume when he showed me the activity. When I went to the second activity, he went to the on pass, on stop. Then when I reopen my activity or I go from home back, he just go on restart, on resume, on whatever. So now when you want to do something, when your activity completely done, add it on destroy. When you want to go to second activity and that time you want to do something, add it on pass. When you want to add something, when you go before you come back to your activity, like what you see in the Note app, we add it on resume. So he just reload the data. So this is the batch life cycle. So here we done. Thank you for watching.